जहाँ बाप और दादा है वो जाना है वहाँ हमको। जहाँ बाप और दादा है बनना है संपूर्ण हो, किया बाबा से वादा है। जो बाबा से किया था वो वादा निभाएंगे।
taking everyone's love remembrances, was offering bhog to Baba and also taking drishti from Baba. We all are sharing our love and drishti. Baba was like ocean of love, and we also got very, very immersed, absorbed in Baba's love. Baba accepted both, and Baba was still in the very deep silence, sharing drishti. Then Baba said, at this time, children, all the children, mostly they are thinking, what will happen? What's the future? So Baba said, Baba has told you this is confluence age and moving towards golden age. But when children look at external situations, then this question certainly remains, what will happen? How long this will last? What is next? Right? Baba said that at this time, what is important for children as far as efforts are concerned to keep their intellect very, very pure and also have full concentration. We call it ekagrata. And Baba said in this pure intellect, there shouldn't be any thoughts about past, even about future. But intellect should be with Baba. And Baba said that this practice, it will be very, very important and useful because Baba said that for stability of intellect, you need power of remembrance, you need power of faith, power of purity, and these powers in the intellect will keep you very, very stable, and you will find that your guide is guiding you at every step. So always remember that my guide, Baba, is with me. So there shouldn't be any subtle questions evening, even, but always remember Baba is with me and he is my guide. Baba says you all children have two responsibilities at present. The first one is to give support and sustenance to the unlimited Baba's children or Brahmin children, support and sustenance both. For each other also become support and share in such a way that sustenance happen. Secondly, Baba said you also have responsibility for establishment of the golden age new world to make world Sato Pradhan. So you have to fulfill both responsibilities. Baba said, even souls who are in contact with you, all the souls who know you, whether they are in Lokek or anywhere, they are looking for strength, support, and then, of course, task of establishment. So, because of these two responsibilities, it is important to keep stability of intellect and connected with the thought that guide is with me. Sadguru Baba, Supreme Guide is with me. So Baba says that this way you will be a good instrument and will serve accurately. And also say good opportunity for everyone to use your time, your specialties, whatever other resources you have, to use it in worthwhile way, unlimited way. Because this is the time that as much you use everything in worthwhile way, this is the time where everyone needs some cooperation. So whether it is through body, through wealth, through elevated thoughts, or any other specialties, this is the time to use it to maximum. And then Baba said, don't limit yourself, just be unlimited. So then Baba, I said, Baba, today, birthday of many, but also gave love remembrances. Sister Gayatri gave for uncle and many other members in the family their birthdays. So Baba said that a good child, he was very good air child, and also whole family has good quality of being air souls. And also then gave love remembrances from all the sisters who are taking care of Dadi Gulzar. Baba was giving lots of love, quite a big hug to everyone, hand of blessing. And whatever Baba shared, that I will share tomorrow. But Baba gave lots of love remembrances, and I felt like I'm a such a light, like a flower, such a feeling of very light. I didn't was surprised that when Baba pulls us and we are with Baba, there is so much lightness. Then Baba looked at me. "Hmm, are you ready with such intellect?" So I said, I don't think so. Baba said, why? Hmm. He said, yes, I am stable. I have power in the intellect. But I have to still, past definitely is past, but all the surroundings and atmosphere have to be completely away, not have any thoughts or influence. Baba smiled and Baba says, each one of you always feel canopy of protection. So put your intellect, always remind that I have this canopy of protection. Each one of us, Baba has given us. And then Baba gave lots of love, remembrances for all of you and also those who offered both. Om Shanti.
जैसे बाबा ने कहा, ये बाबा कहते हैं मैं भगवान नहीं हूं पर भगवान के समीप हूं। देखो बाबा कितना सुंदर शब्द बोला, भगवान नहीं हूं, अपने आप सभी कुछ करके अपना आप छिपाया। तो जिसके द्वारा कराया, किया किसने? किया इसने, कराया उसने। तभी तो हमने कर्ण करावनहार के राज को जाना। कैसे वो हमारा बाप कर्ण करावनहार है। ये कहता है वो सब कुछ करता है, वो कहता है ये करता है। हमको कई बार इसी एक शब्द से ही अंदर से हंसी आती है। हम कहते शिव बाबा के भंडारे से ब्रह्मा भोजन खा रहे हैं। क्या नाम लिया? शिव बाबा का भंडारा। यज्ञ किसका? शिव बाबा का भंडारा, और खा रहे हैं ब्रह्मा भोजन। ज्ञान सागर का ज्ञान सुन रहे हैं ब्रह्मा मुख से। शिव बाबा है ज्ञान का सागर, परंतु ज्ञान का सागर शिव बाबा बीज रूप निराकार वो कैसे देवे? तो ब्राह्मणों को इसका बड़ा अच्छा ईश्वर के अंत का पता है। ये कहता है मैंने तो यज्ञ रचा, यज्ञ तो बाबा ने रचा। तो यज्ञ की संभाल किसको करनी है? ब्रह्मा और उसके बच्चे ब्राह्मणों।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 4. Diamond Dadi. Great security. Exchange of love. Now we'll be listening to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Just hearing Dadi's few words, it's not, they are very, very clear, making us understand the concept and the responsibility of Bap and Dada. How both of them praise each other. Shiv Baba says, Brahma Baba is sustaining Yajna. And Brahma Baba says, Shiv Baba has created Yajna. This clarity of concept in the intellect gives us very clear directions of my relationship with Bab Dada. love for Shiv Baba, also love for Brahma Baba, and then love for Baba's Yagya. And in Yagya, most important is Brahma Bhujan, right? Mm. So when I listen to Dadi, so much power comes through her words. Our security, our comfort, our protection is from both Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba. Because we are Shiv Baba's children, through remembrance, we are settling karmic accounts. Through power of knowledge and yoga, serving, creating elevated actions. So there is protection because of elevated actions, karmas I am doing at present keeps us protected, and also Shiva is able to give us power, can protect us. And wise elder person, Brahma Baba. His example, the way he worked with Shiva Baba, right? How he was so together, cooperative with Shiva Baba. Humility that I am not doing it is Shiva Baba. So Dadi Janki also, that true love she had for both of them. And that love was her courage and her strength, that she was able to follow and do whatever Baba wanted her to do. She never thought of her limits. She crossed all the boundaries. There was nothing ever of I and mine. Same like Brahma Baba. He never used word I. He never said mine. Same with Dadi. And the love, God's love, Bab Dada's love was in her. All the veins of the body in the sense of deeply, deeply with her. So when there is love with Shiva Baba, love for Yagya, love for the family, then what one becomes? The image of love. So Dadi Janki, one of her important facets as a diamond was her true, natural, consistent love for everyone. Love was so natural for her, nor she had to make efforts to love someone, anyone, everyone. She will admire, she will appreciate, and help everyone to grow to their best capacity. Teach them how to value and have self respect. So, love which she received, she became that image. Recognition of Bap and Dada, and then with her total faith, all the time experiencing Bap Dada's love, God's love. Even the strangers who never met Dadi will also experience love from her. One of her love for Yagya and Bab Dada was respect for Brahma Bhojan, but also sharing Toli. Once we were in Mexico and we were coming, so that time many Baba's children will come at the airport. So Hansaben will carry a lot of Toli, big container. So Dadi will give. But then at that time, in some of the countries, people have bhavana. So some porters, some workers. And then time came when it was custom immigration. So she's, they saw, so they also wanted Toli. So when everything finished, then Hansaben was trying to take container from her hand. She said, no, I will keep it. And Dadi, now you have given to everyone. No, she won't give that container. And we all were laughing that if she had so much love is with that container of Toli, because she said, you don't know who hasn't got, who hasn't got. Maybe don't keep it inside. And I don't forget that scene because I was also traveling. We said, Dadi, now it is over, no? No, no, wait. It's not a simple gesture of giving Toli, that it was from her deep feelings, that from God's Bandara, that holy piece of Toli. We were very, very new as members at UN. So we used to be invited for big conferences. And so once there were about, I think, 800 people at UN in a program. So she had come or we had invited her. So there was big question, now Dadi is coming. Now what about Toli? So we thought, how can there are diplomats, officers, and you can't just go there and start distributing Toli. It will look like, what these people are trying to do here at UN. So we thought, let's get an idea from her. Say, Dadi, do we take Toli? Should we distribute Toli? We might have to get permission from them. She said, you all make it anyway. We will take it. And if I have opportunity, I will give. And surprisingly, it is so well received. All these big people, they stood in the queue. They wanted to get Toli from Dadi. So I'm just talking about her godly love which she got from Baba. And then love from Yagya and Sri Baba's Bhandara. That's from this Bhandara, maximum number of souls should get even one grain, they say. But then her love, without any expectations. Sometimes people feel, okay, I love this one. So some subtle expectation or even gross expectations are there. So this feeling this love or comfort, security, belonging to Baba. And we had been following Baba, obedient, doing elevated actions, seva all the time. So those elevated actions make us feel very secure. And of course, Baba's hand of blessing. So these few days had been such amazing uh, power that we also feel so close to Baba and feel so much love from Baba as we are not separate even for a moment. Yeah, do you all experience same? Hmm. Dadi, as our ancestor soul, she served us tirelessly. She, the one who never gave up on any soul. She used to say, they have come under God's shelter, asylum. And because of you, if anyone goes back in the kingdom of Raman, it will be a big sin. He said, Dadi, but it's not us. She said, yes, you have to be loving. Even sometimes there are rules, regulation, organization, so many things we use, but doing all that also with love, not with force, not with authority. Once someone asked Dadi that you could say anything, but people don't feel. She said, because I am free from feeling, so they don't feel. But suppose I have heard about someone, something, and I'm holding those feelings towards that person, and then I say something, so reaction will be there because you're holding something inside. But okay, it's the part drama over, but still I have to uh, give right direction. So I do it with lot of love. Some do it like force and authority because I am instrument or I am in charge or I am on duty. So then there is some kind of reaction comes and the relationships are not that loving. Doing everything, being of love and doing with love. I remember that in England we were together for quite a time. She will come in the kitchen and you know that she used to cook lot of good things. Myself, Dr. Nimla, we both were there. So we both used to make one or two items divided. And she will come in the kitchen. Sometimes she has to make something or she will. So she likes perfect taste, right? So I also am a good cook in my own way. She will say little more taste, little more color, little more. Not because it's the taste of the food, that is the love and respect that whatever you're making, mm, make it properly. So love brings so much abundance. You touch it, think of it, it's there. That's God's love, which she had. And I think we all have, but we have to see if it is that powerful, true, unconditional. She said, one just need to have a thought in love of what is needed in yajna. She jokingly will say, oh, if you need carpenter, if you need this one, if you need mine, whatever you think. in love for Yagya. It will emerge, it will come. So think about Dadi's love towards us and the way she served Yagya. Even when she gave knowledge, was with a lot of love. Not as if I am giving a talk and a lecture or trying to explain people. In London, we all used to give courses. So we will see her sitting in a corner and call the person and start explaining what is soul. This is mind, this is intellect, this is sanskar, this is soul. And she used to love to teach those lessons. So her love for, she called it original knowledge. Knowledge, the way it was given, not like explanations and examples, then mix it with little psychology, little of this, little for no. She used to tell all of us, give original Gyan as it is, because that has truth and power. So her love for Baba was also love for teachings of Baba, directions of Baba, following Baba. It's a very unique experience from Dadi of her love, which was godly, pure, unlimited. As loving she was, very detached. She used to come here often. So when she sits in the car, I want to say goodbye, but she's already gone. She won't look back. She said, I finished I'm going now. Beautiful quality of I am where I am, I serve, and then I am not there. So beautiful way to implement knowledge, and all that is coming from love. Very soft, gentle love. Completely free from any force. And because of that friendship, it was easy for many. They got transformed and a lot of respect for them. In Global Hospital, when she comes to know, every Thursday she will take some almonds and nectar and toli and visit all the patients. That's like her pilgrimage. Hospital was her pilgrimage to visit. Sometimes there are Brahmins, there were Lokik people, but everyone must get. Of course, she was nurse, but then she continued that love, visiting even in England, wherever. I mentioned about Uncle Gayatri's father. He had two open heart surgeries, one in San Francisco, one in England. And she was present at both times because every child, mm, especially when body is not well, because she knows what it is like, she will definitely visit, share, ask them what they want, take truly food for them. Very caring. So lots of love for Dadi, and think more and more about Dadi's unlimited and pure love, true love. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Now it's time for our Manan Chintan, the art of churning. I'd like to invite Sister Shireen.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good evening. I it was such a beautiful session with Sister Mohini. The thing that I'm still thinking about is her Vogue message, where she was saying that she felt like a flower, like a light as a flower. And I was thinking that is my aim. And with that aim, I'm going to sit tomorrow, Amrit Vela. I need to experience feeling light as a flower. There was this one time, there's some things that I really took a lot of benefit from today's session. But there was this one time in a class, Dadi said that teachings protect the soul while Srimat allows the soul to remain completely tension free. And so when I was churning today about the protection that we receive from elders, I was thinking that we receive that protection if we really follow the teachings. And so today I was telling myself the whole day, what is the loveful teachings that I need to do, and I need to follow to be able to receive protection. And so these are some of the teachings. I came up with 10. I'm not sure we'll have time for 10, but based on what Didi shared, the first one is this loveful teaching. So it's not exactly teaching, but think of it as a loveful teaching that Dadi shared, and Didi shared, and Baba is sharing with us. The first one is this clarifying the concept between Bab and Dada. And that clarity of concept will give us protection. Just clarifying that concept will give us protection. And that protection is going to come from both of them. And the other one, the next one that I really liked was this thing that remembrance, with remembrance, we can settle our karmic accounts, and that every time a karmic account comes, that we should just do it with remembrance. We shouldn't have waste thoughts about it. And that really is such a beautiful, loveful teaching. And the next one is that our elevated actions protect us. And so it's not just the karmic accounts that we had that we settle, but also the karma we perform. They have to be elevated for for it to be settling. And how, because of her love for both Bab Dada, she had so much courage, and there was no limit to Dadi's courage. And this loveful teaching is so important, is that no I and mine, and really Dadi and even Didi, no I and mine, no I and mine. And that is a very important aspect for protection. Um, and Didi went into a lot about her love for the yagya, her love for the family, and how it was so true, it was so natural. There was no expectation from people, and she never gave up on people. You know, this perfect balance of no expectation from people, but not giving up on people. And so that kind of true and natural love for people also will protect us. Um, this is very close to my heart, is about Toli and food, and that we need to have enough respect and love for Brahma Bhojan and Toli and food. It's not that we think, oh, we are Brahmins now, we can just eat a salad or whatever, but really to have that respect for food that really brings, for Brahma Bhojan, that really brings a lot of protection. And a couple of times Dadi mentioned to me also, and I really used to like it because she used to keep stressing on Nij Gyan, and that we need to have love for Nij Gyan. It's not diluted and not, you know, Didi was saying, you know, put a little, you know, psychology into it and this and that, but really Nij Gyan. So when we have love for Nij Gyan, then that also brings protection. And the last one is how extremely loving and how extremely detached Dadi was. I remember one time she was in Peace Village and she went back, and how, as soon as she sat in the car, that you could tell that she was totally detached. She was so loving. She gave so much love to every single soul. Every single soul who was in Peace Village then experienced her love. But you could see that as soon as she sat in the car, she was so detached. And so the protection also comes from being extremely loving, but also extremely detached. Om Shanti. And so this is the point for tomorrow. The exchange of love, the giving and taking of love at a subtle level is a very great thing. The exchange of love, the giving and taking of love at a subtle level is a very great thing. And this is the expression image. Next one. Look at that. She really does embody love. It's like so cute, it's like cute as a button. Dadi was so cute.
Sister Shireen, that was brilliant. You were able to say 10 points, and how much security, comfort lies with love. Because if there is lack of love, we won't feel protected also, even if there is protection. So very much connected with our security and our comfort and also love. Because the vibration and energy of love itself is great protection. So one of the example Baba always gave about Manan Chintan is of the cow, chewing of the cow. That cow will keep eating and then sit in a corner and keep chewing, keep chewing. And that's where the milk is produced. So for us also, as you said, taking 1 or 2 points and whole day keep churning, churning, feel the protection, feel the power. And of course, what Dadi shared was Niji Gyan, but was her churning. Every evening she would want in London, we were together at 4 o'clock. She wants to share her churning. So it is very, very important to take this Nij Gyan, take some points in the morning and hold a churn to change it into power, to change it into virtues. Then it doesn't remain like I am giving Gyan, but it's like truth because you have experimented with you. So that is, speaking of knowledge, was of course Niji knowledge, but was more as butter had been taken out or cream after churning. And also, like even we heard few words from Daddy, feel very powerful, The power immediately is experienced because what she is giving, she has made it her own and then she giving it. So churning and reflections are actually Dadi's main quality to change knowledge into that truth, power, love, everything. So it was very good. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to a Vyakti journey. Ancestors sharing, inspiring each of us to reach completion.
We may have come from many different countries and cultures. Within our hearts, I think we hold the same vision of a better world, of greater security, peace, justice, understanding, and respect for all people. houses can be built with the bricks, but it is what is in our hearts that builds a lovely home. समय कहता है ये करने का, भगवान कहता है ये करने का है.
Time indicates to me what I have to do, and God also indicates to me what I have to do.
टाइम कहता है तुम बैठे हो शांत करके.
God is indicating to us, you're sitting there peacefully doing
भगवान
nothing.
कहता है ये करने का, तुम ये कर.
And God says, well, this is what needs to be done, so get on with it.
समय ऐसा है.
Such is the time that we live in right now.
भगवान कहता है ये करना है, समय कहता है अब कर ले.
God says to us, this is what you have to do, and time says to us, do it now.
तो निमित्त बनना माना समय और बाप की बात को ध्यान पर रखना.
To be an instrument means that I have the awareness of time, and I also have the awareness of what God tells me.
और निम्रता भाव से सफलता साथ देती है.
And it's with the feelings of humility that success actually becomes my companion.
जरा भी मैंपन का अभिमान हुआ तो भगवान दूर हो जाएगा, मैं अकेली कुछ नहीं कर सकेंगे.
If there's slightest bit of ego of I, then God will become distant from me and I won't be able to do anything.
तो सूक्ष्म हमारे सारे भगवत गीता का सार भी ये है, मैं अभिमान को छोड़.
The essence of the Gita and the Bhagavad scriptures in India is that let go of the ego of I.
मन को शुद्ध शांत बनाए.
Make your mind pure and peaceful.
बुद्धि में ईश्वरी गुणों को धारण कर.
Enable the intellect to develop God's virtues.
तो अधर्म का खलास हो जाए.
So that irreligiousness can finish.
पाप खलास हो जाए.
Sin can finish.
धर्म स्थापन हो जाए.
And there can be the establishment of righteousness.
शांति और प्रेम, खुशी और शक्ति दुनिया में आवाज, दुनिया में ऐसे होवे जो एकदम समझे ये वायुमंडल वाइब्रेशन बड़े पावरफुल.
Peace and love, happiness and power should be such in the world that vibration reaches everywhere.
Okay.
Thank you, Dadi.
कार्य से भी अटैचमेंट नहीं है.
No attachment to the tasks that we have to perform
वो
either.
करा रहा है ना.
God's the one who's enabling
समय
everything
करा
to
रहा है
happen. God, time is indicating that this is what I
अभी
have.
समय और भगवान के बीच में बैठे हैं ना.
We're sitting in between time and God.
कैसे भूलेगा दादी दैवी परिवार प्यारा, उपकृत रहेगा तुमसे दादी संसार सारा. कैसे भूलेगा दादी दैवी परिवार प्यारा, उपकृत रहेगा तुमसे दादी संसार सारा. दिन रात सद्गुणों से किया है श्रृंगार कितना, कोई क्या दे सकेगा, दिया है दुलार जितना. दादी ओ मीठी दादी किया हमको प्यार कितना, किया हमको प्यार कितना.
Om Shanti. That was such a beautiful. I don't know what words to use, right? That's such a beautiful memories and Dadi sharing. Just imagine that Dadi never went. I think maybe 1 or 2 years in school, and look how she was speaking in English in the big conference, United Nations. So anything can be possible if we are in Baba's love, right? Okay, so I know it's time for us to get our Toli, and today was Bhog Day. So, of course, you are getting Bhog. But before that, I would like to just again remind that Saturday and Sunday coming up, we have something very special on Saturday. Beautiful memories with Dadi, shared by Janti Didi and Mohini Didi. Together, conversation, Saturday, March 6th, 11 a.m. to 12 noon. London time, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's on the same Zoom number, which we are connected right now, and of course, YouTube. So it's only for BKs. Please make sure we are there, save the date and time, and also pass on this word to all Baba's children. Thank you very much. And Sunday, we have Shivratri Hindi program. Sunday, March 7th, 11 a.m. to 12 noon. It's in Hindi. It's public program. You can invite your friends and families. Translation in English will be available. Thank you very much. And now, let's get our Toli.
It's a special Toli. This Bhog, right? Open your mouth. Take this Toli. दिखाओ तोली खाएंगे सभी. Right? It's very, very fresh. I really feel like if you all can get it. Right? Special Toli, and not everyone can make, but our sisters can. Yeah, we had given recipe. What it is called? Kalakan. Kala is definitely is kala to make it. Not that Kalaban has made, but Kalakan. We have a little angel here who made it. Okay. So lovely to be with Dadi just for even few moments. Feel refreshed, powerful, strong, courage. Huh? And I like when she said what God is saying and what time is saying. God is saying, why are you sitting quiet? Hmm. Time is saying, do it now. Sometimes we are quiet. Oh, okay, but what is next? What we have to do? What more we have to do should always be in our intellect. Subtle level, physical level, in all different ways. Whatever duties and responsibilities, that's the routine of life, which we will do anywhere. But internally, spiritually, for the self and others, constantly, that churning is very important. And if you get ideas, then share. Let it be implemented. Okay, let's remember Baba, and thanks that we could immerse Dadi and get all that strength. Om Shanti. Always take godly love and share that godly love with everyone. God's love is unlimited. So then our heart also becomes unlimited in sharing all the time. So good night and Om Shanti, everyone. Good night.